This ends now.
Surprise.
Welcome back to Top Stream Finds. Today we're diving into the top 10 must-watch, explosive, high-octane action thrillers like Mission Impossible. These movies are packed with insane stunts, edge-of-your-seat tension, and heroes who never back down. From Netflix to Prime Video, every pick here brings pure adrenaline and non-stop chaos. Stick around till the end, because number 1 takes action to a whole new level. Let's get into it. Number 10, Haywire. This one's a sharp, high-stakes spy thriller that hits with the same relentless energy as Mission Impossible. It's sleek, grounded, and brutally intense from the very start. The story follows Mallory Kane, a top Black Ops agent who's betrayed mid-mission by the very people she trusted most. Now she's on the run, hunted across countries, framed for crimes she didn't commit, and forced to use her elite skills to expose the truth before she's silenced for good.
What do you know about her?
She was a Marine. She does something. There must be a reason for it.
What makes it hit isn't just the action, it's the tension. Every move feels calculated, every fight has weight, and every twist pulls you deeper into the chaos. You're not just watching a spy on the run, you're watching a weapon fight for her own freedom. If you're into spy thrillers packed with precision fights, double crosses, and pure adrenaline, Haywire is one you need to watch, now streaming on Netflix. But be ready, this one doesn't hold back. Number 9, The Informer.
I come back home, I'm scared.
I'm doing everything I can.
This one's a gritty, high-stakes action thriller that delivers the same pulse-pounding tension as Mission Impossible, but with a darker, more grounded edge. It's raw, emotional, and packed with danger from the first scene. The story follows Pete Kozlow, an ex-soldier turned FBI informant who's forced to go undercover inside a brutal prison to take down a powerful crime syndicate. But when the mission goes sideways, he's abandoned by the agency and left trapped between the mob and the law, fighting to survive and protect his family. What makes it stand out isn't just the action, it's the desperation. Every decision feels like a countdown, every betrayal cuts deep, and every fight feels like it could be his last. You're not just watching a mission, you're watching a man claw his way out of an impossible trap. If you're into gritty spy thrillers with real emotional stakes like Mission Impossible, this movie is one you can't skip, now streaming on Netflix. Number 8, Becket.
My friend, come out! It's a misunderstanding.
This one's a gripping, slow-burn action thriller that feels like Mission Impossible stripped down to raw survival. It's not about gadgets or secret missions, it's about one man caught in the wrong place at the worst possible time. The story follows Becket, an American tourist in Greece whose life shatters after a tragic accident. But when he discovers he's at the center of a deadly political conspiracy, he's forced to run for his life across the country, hunted by assassins, unsure who to trust, and desperate to reach the U.S. Embassy before it's too late.
This man's trying to kill me!
What makes it hit different isn't the explosions, it's the vulnerability. Every chase drips with panic, every mistake feels fatal, and you can almost feel the fear closing in. You're not watching a hero on a mission, you're watching a man running from a nightmare he never signed up for. If you're into grounded thrillers with relentless tension, paranoia, and raw emotion, Becket is one you shouldn't miss, now streaming on Netflix. Number 7, The November Man.
Do you have any idea who you're working for?
Hey, why'd you come in to talk about it?
This one's a sleek, high-tension spy thriller that hits with the same sharp intensity as Mission Impossible, but with a colder, more ruthless edge. It's smart, suspenseful, and built around a world where loyalty doesn't last long. The story follows Peter Devereaux, a retired CIA operative pulled back into action for one last mission. But when the operation goes wrong, he finds himself hunted by his own agency and forced to face his former protege in a deadly game of cat and mouse. What sets it apart isn't the explosions, it's the psychology. Every mission is layered with deceit, every encounter masks a hidden agenda, and trust becomes the most dangerous weapon of all. You're not just watching a spy thriller, you're watching a masterclass in control. If you're into espionage thrillers that blend intelligence, tension, and explosive action, The November Man is one worth watching now, streaming on Prime Video. Number 6. The Contractor.
Get in the car.
This one's a tense, emotionally charged action thriller that hits with the same grit and realism as Mission Impossible, but with a deeply personal edge. It's not about saving the world, it's about surviving it. The story follows James Harper, a discharged Special Forces sergeant who joins a private military group after losing his pension and purpose. But when his first mission goes wrong, he's betrayed, hunted, and forced to uncover the truth behind the operation while fighting to stay alive and protect his family. What makes it powerful isn't the gunfire, it's the humanity. Every choice feels desperate, every fight fueled by survival, and every betrayal hits with real emotional weight. You're not watching a super spy, you're watching a soldier pushed past his breaking point. If you're into grounded action thrillers that blend intensity with heart, The Contractor is one you don't want to miss now, streaming on Paramount+. Number 5. The Spy Who Never Dies.
He's unstoppable. He's a superhero.
Stop!
This one's a slick, fast-paced spy action thriller that brings the explosive energy of Mission Impossible, but with a fun, chaotic twist. It's sharp, unpredictable, and loaded with both humor and hard-hitting action. The story follows Brad, a top-tier secret agent who lives for danger, until his world turns upside down when he unexpectedly falls in love with a civilian. But when his enemies discover his weakness, the mission becomes personal, forcing him to fight through chaos, deception, and bullets to protect the one person who makes him feel alive. What sets it apart isn't just the action, it's the tone. The film mixes brutal combat with witty charm, turning every gunfight into a wild, stylish spectacle. If you're into high-octane spy thrillers with sleek action, humor, and heart, The Spy Who Never Dies is one you'll have a blast watching now, streaming on Prime Video. Number 4. American Assassin. This one's a brutal, fast-moving spy thriller that channels the same raw, relentless energy as Mission Impossible, but with a darker, more personal edge. It's fierce, emotional, and hits hard from the opening scene. The story follows Mitch Rapp, a young man driven by vengeance after a terrorist attack shatters his life. Recruited by the CIA and trained by a cold, ruthless mentor, he's molded into a weapon, then thrown into a covert mission where every move could ignite global chaos.
Out there, you're a ghost. You don't exist.
What makes it hit harder isn't just the action, it's the transformation. You're watching a man go from broken to unstoppable, torn between revenge and duty, in a world where trust doesn't exist and survival means thinking like your enemy. If you're into dark, high-stakes spy thrillers packed with raw emotion and brutal fight scenes like Mission Impossible, this movie is one you need to see now, streaming on Netflix. Number 3. The Courier. This one's a gripping, slow-burn spy thriller that carries the tension and realism of Mission Impossible, but trades gadgets for pure nerve. It's intelligent, emotional, and grounded in the true cost of espionage. The story follows Greville Wynne, a British businessman unexpectedly pulled into the world of Cold War espionage. Tasked with smuggling top-secret information out of the Soviet Union, he becomes the unlikely link between the West and a Russian informant, risking everything to prevent nuclear war. What makes it stand out isn't explosions or chase scenes, it's the humanity. Every glance, every secret exchange feels like life or death. The film captures the paranoia, sacrifice, and quiet courage of ordinary people caught in extraordinary danger. If you're into grounded spy thrillers filled with suspense, heart, and historical tension, The Courier is one you can't miss now, streaming on Prime Video. Number 2. Unlocked. This one's a tight, adrenaline-fueled spy thriller that delivers the same nerve-wracking tension as Mission Impossible, but with a sharper, more psychological edge. It's sleek, brutal, and keeps you guessing until the final frame. The story follows Alice Racine, a skilled CIA interrogator pulled back into the field after uncovering intel about an imminent biological attack on London. But when she realizes she's been set up, the mission turns into a desperate race against time to stop the strike and expose the truth before it's too late. What makes it interesting isn't just the action, it's the deception. Every conversation hides a lie, every ally could be an enemy, and every second counts. It's a spy game built on mistrust, where survival depends on outsmarting the system that betrayed you. If you're into smart, fast-moving espionage thrillers loaded with tension, twists, and lethal action, this movie is one you don't want to miss now, streaming on Netflix. Number 1, The Gray Man.
Boy's head. That even his most loyal allies won't hesitate to drop a dime.
This one's a slick, globe-trotting spy thriller that explodes with the same high-octane energy as Mission Impossible. It's fast, stylish, and packed with elite assassins, impossible stunts, and non-stop chaos. The story follows Court Gentry, a CIA Black Ops agent who becomes the agency's most wanted target after uncovering dark secrets hidden at the top. Hunted by a psychotic mercenary who'll stop at nothing, Gentry races across continents to survive, clear his name, and expose the truth buried deep within the system.
Grade A wet team from here to Reykjavik.
What makes it stand out isn't just the scale, it's the intensity. Every chase feels bigger, every hit more personal, and every move pushes him closer to the edge. It's a cat-and-mouse war between two killers who refuse to back down. If you're into spy thrillers packed with sleek action, ruthless showdowns, and that Mission Impossible level energy, The Gray Man is a must-watch now streaming on Netflix. Those were the top 10 most explosive action thrillers like Mission Impossible that you can stream right now. Which one are you watching first? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If you found a new favorite today, hit that like button, subscribe for more high-octane movie lists, and don't go anywhere. My next video dives into even crazier stunts, bigger explosions, and non-stop action you won't believe. See you there.